And the harem continues. What's up everyone, this is K Collections. Would you look at that? Another waifu joins the team, and not just any waifu, the strongest goddess out of the three. Which is crazy seeing how Quetz beat the crap out of Ishtar. Well, what do you expect? That's what you get for buying a goddess. You get the weakest out of the bunch. Well, here are the change contents for episode 11. An awesome anime-only scene was a quick flashback fight between Gil and Enkidu. Damn, it was awesome seeing this, and it's great for Gil's character as well. It shows that he's still affected by his friend's death, something you don't really see in the game. We also get to see Gil perform his kingly duties. Running a kingdom is tough on top of helping Ritsuga, defending against demon attacks, and trying to defeat Gorgon. It's surprising he's not dead from overworking. Can you imagine that? So, the show skipped out on a strategy meeting on how to deal with Quetzalcoatl. Nothing really too important, just some extra dialogue being cut out. A big change was that Merlin wasn't left behind to fight enemies as shown in the anime. In the game, he was with everyone, so Merlin was there to fight against Quetzalcoatl. Obviously, with him there, the dialogue was a bit different. Anime also skipped out on a quick flashback scene of the old man's warning about the goddesses a few episodes back, if you remember. This was when Ritsuga gave him the bread and everything. The team fights against Quetz, obviously getting their ass kicked. Same thing occurred where Ritsuga stopped and chooses not to destroy the altar. Now this is where the game and show changes the most, not in terms of scenes, but in tonality, if that makes sense. One change was Taiga not getting wrecked by Quetz. Instead, she was at the top of the altar with Ritsuga and gave him the hint of going higher. Instead, it was Quetz in the show who gave him the hint. So first off, if you're wondering why Ritsuga jumped off, it's to body slam Quetz. Not even kidding. This whole entire scene was supposed to be comedic. It wasn't supposed to be serious at all, but the show decided to make it serious. So in the game, Ritsuga didn't decide to jump off himself. He was more or less forced into it. During the process, he was confused of what's even happening. In the show, he had a strong resolve to prove humanity's strength to Quetz. Again, it was a serious moment. Whereas in the game, Ishtar just took him up and pushed him off, which was hilarious, but I understand why they changed it. Can you imagine him yelling these lines in the anime? Obviously, by changing the tone of the scene, the show cut out the hilarious moment after Ritsuga jumps off, but damn would I love to see him yell "Justice!" while trying to body slam Quetz. After the jump, Ritsuga uses Harem Skill EX on Quetz to have her join the team. After that, there was a big change in scenes. Instead of Roman getting angry at Ritsuga's rash behavior, we have a pretty lengthy cutscene about Quetz introducing herself and bonding with the team. You also have a nice bonding moment between Taiga and Quetz, if you can call that bonding. More so her abuse towards Taiga. Next, you have some random enemies attacking everyone. In the anime, Dr. Roman scolds Ritsuga for nearly committing suicide. This was never in the game because again, he was thrown off by Ishtar. The whole thing was hilarious, so it wouldn't make any sense for Roman to get angry at Ritsuga, but in the show, because Ritsuga acted in a very reckless way, they had to show Roman's frustration with him. This also led into another anime-only scene of a flashback during the previous singularity, Camelot. If you're wondering who this guy is, it's a servant named Sherlock Holmes. Yes, he is a servant. We'll see this in the Camelot movie. It's not really spoilers, but this scene shows that Dr. Roman isn't just an ordinary doctor. He has a secret that plays a huge role in this series. A bit of foreshadowing, but Holmes doesn't trust Roman, which is to plant doubts within the viewer's mind. After that, Mash has a flashback where she talks with Roman about life. This was a scene that was skipped in the first episode. If you recall, Mash wanted to ask Roman a question before leaving on their quest. So the characters didn't immediately head out. They had a little downtime, so Quetz took everyone to see the cylinder seals in the city. That's where the characters had a bit more dialogue. And if you have any doubts about Ritsuga's harem, there is no need to. Even the game acknowledges this. But Dr. Roman disagrees. What's funny is that Camelot, the previous singularity, was a reverse harem. Don't forget, Gudako exists in the game. And we have yet another bonding moment with blonde Ishtar. This is great because the next episode will reveal the mystery surrounding her. In the game, the conversation was longer because Ritsuga told her about his adventure within all previous singularities. You also get to see Ishtar's reaction to it. I guess you can say they didn't skip it in the show, more so sped through it with no voiceovers. And we finally get to see an up-close view at blonde Ishtar, but why didn't they show her face? Damn, I would love to see it. The heroes arrived back at Uruk, only to see Siduri frantically come out to say something had happened to Gilgamesh. In the game, however, it wasn't Siduri who met with everyone, it was a random soldier that informed the gang that Gilgamesh had died. I think they should have ended the episode there to create suspense, but after the ending song, we see Gilgamesh in the underworld freaking out, which was funny by the way, but us as viewers know that he's okay, which is why I'd rather they just end off saying he's dead, maybe show his body or something. This could have created suspense to anime-only watchers, raising questions, you know, create that next episode hype, but oh well. So which version of Ritsuka jumping off did you prefer? The game, which was meant to be funny, or the anime, which was used for a serious tone in order to show some character growth or something? I like the show since it led into the Sherlock Holmes flashback scene and some conflict with Dr. Roman, but people were confused of what Ritsuka was doing, so I kinda wish they made it clear he was attempting to, you know, body slam Ket, which was suicide in itself, but still was hilarious. But the show made it out to him showing his resolve. But again, they had to change things up to fit the mood, otherwise it would have felt out of place. A tremendous thanks to all my patrons for supporting me. If you want to support my channel, check out my Patreon or channel membership. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Fates content. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and join my Discord server. All links are in the description. Have an awesome day, everyone. Till next time.